Good evening, everyone. Hope you had a beautiful weekend. Welcome to our Trading Shapes weekly forecast. If you're interested in our way of looking at the market, please do visit our website. It's in the link below. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit the like and subscribe to our channel. We do give every week on Sunday 3 p.m. Eastern Time our analysis, our point of view for the upcoming week and the market. We do cover Forex, crypto, and indices, mostly major pairs. In our website, we have our monthly plans that cover it's a $75 plan that covers gives you access to our live sessions that we do 3 times a week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. A London session, most likely. We cover up the setups that we have analysis for around the 4 hour. For example, we'll cover the examples like this is GU. We were expecting a bounce from here, and that's what happened. And let's go over the euro. The same concept, that's what we're looking at. A bounce. One more. Aussie, we're expecting a down move, a bounce, and continuation for the down move. It's like in a correction, as we explained on our weekly analysis. Welcome everyone, welcome evening. If you have any requests, guys, please do post them in the chat at the end. I would be my pleasure to go over them. Okay, so we go back to our plans. The same plan is covered with the $25 7-day free trial. It will give you only the access for our live sessions and a dedicated chat. Okay, and the recordings will be sent to you via email for 1-day use only. So hopefully we can see you in our chat, and let's head towards our analysis for the week. Let's start with usually with the crypto analysis for the upcoming week. As we said last week concerning BTC, just one second, let me fix this one so that it shows the pair. As we said, we're trading in this zone. This is gonna be a complex correction. The same concept, I'll show you an example of it. What do I mean by complex? Okay, in a way, you can name it as a W or A, then another pull to the upside after taking the liquidity that's up here, then another down move. So it's gonna be in this zone for a while. All crypto, especially the majors, are in a correction form, so trade in this zone. I'll show you an example of this correction that happened. You can take an idea of what's a complex correction. That's a complex correction. So if you take this one and paste it to BTC, you will see the same, almost the same thing happening before any, maybe another correction, then correction. So that's a complex correction. As long as you know which legs you're trading, it's more easier for you to trade, right? You know where to enter, where to invalidate a correction, where to invalidate a setup. Just one second, guys, sorry about that. So where to invalidate a setup, where to take profit. A lot of you guys outside there, they have the concept, they have a setup, but where to take profit, they don't know when and when to look for an entry. It's like either earlier or after, right? So When you are trading with a group, it's easier, right? We have the same concept, the same mentality, right? The same way of looking at the market, and uh, it's easier, right? It's more funner to trade in a community. So for BTC, we're looking for the same thing. I just explained it in this trade. The low, you can trade this leg if you know how, towards a certain fib extensions. If you don't know, more than happy to assist you in our community to understand what does the fib is, what it represents, and why we look at these fib extensions, areas of interest. And you can trade the short, right? So you can trade anything as long as you know the direction, what to look for. So for BTC, we're looking at this concept around these areas. For ETH, we're still looking, this is a correction. The same thing, this can be a running correction, a running flat, a regular flat, I don't know. So it is a type of a correction as long as we know the concept of it. Apologies for that. My kids were doing some constructions up there. So ETH, the same concept. We're looking at the correction. This can be a part, this can be a W, or the end of a correction, and we're heading up, which I doubt it is heading up. We're gonna look for for an end of a correction around here, and maybe another down move or another type of a correction, maybe something like this. Okay, so you have to understand corrections. You have to, yes, exactly, joys of children. So you have to understand when the correction is over, how to look for the end of a correction, when to look for a start and the end of a correction. So yeah, so trade in between these lines at the end of every correction. We're not gonna have a major pump. We are at all-time high. They're gonna try to accumulate orders, trap traders, collect stop losses as much as they can before the other move, the continuation or reversal, which is, I doubt it's an investment. So the continuation of the bull run will continue. Okay, the bigger view of this is we're still heading up, but we have to accumulate orders around these areas. So trade between these lines at the end of every correction. For XRP, I suggest stay away from it. Maybe I will take it away from the analysis. Okay. If you want to trade it, same concept. There was a trade, where was it? Which was right here, taken up for liquidity grab and then a drop. This can do the following and then drop. It depends, right? So it depends if you want to trade, but there's other pairs outside there and that you can trade. Just stay away from this one, just leave it alone. It's a trash coin, with all due respect to most of the coins. So there you go, this is better. Okay, so trade the end of this one or down, it depends what's the end of it. So look how it's going. I try to identify the end of a correction, right? So this can do the following, go up. Most likely I will be looking for shorts on any XRP move. Okay, as long as it's respecting the high of this, we're looking for a down move. If you would like me to, Jim, welcome, man, welcome, thank you. Guys, as Jim advertises my channel, I would love to advertise Jim. He does crypto, mainly only crypto, so he is really good at TA, especially Elliot wave. Do visit his channel, guys. He is really expert in Elliot Wave, and his community is awesome. It's a Discord community. It's $25 a month, and you have full access to all his TA, all his educational. He gives all his time towards his subscribers and his channel. He like you see it in his heart, going all in for it. So he's a great guy. Please go visit his channel. It's Gem of All Trades. Now back, if anyone has, more than welcome, sir. If anyone has any chart you want me to look at concerning crypto or any other pair, please do post it. I will check on it at the end of this session. Let's go hit our indices. We're still looking towards the... Yes, sir, I will check it out. Just type the name and I will check it out at the end. For S&P, we're still looking for the up move. Watch these areas for if you are in a long position. Watch between the 4K and 3900 area for any correction or possible reversal. I don't know, but a reaction around these areas. So do take profits around these areas. For the UK, the same concept. We're still looking for end of corrections for the bull run. So this is looking end of this move. So I'm looking for a continuation, something like this, around a retest of this zone, maybe above here. So this is looking more of an entry. If you have a setup for you to confirm an entry, please do confirm your entry around these areas for continuation for the up move. DXY, we're still in a down move. Whatever is happening, we're still looking for ourselves. Yes, we are due for a correction, but we're not the ones that will decide that. The sell setups are still valid. Try to look at all on any time frame end of a correction or a type of a correction for you to sell. Okay, this still has room to go down. Okay, every week mostly I say this might be the end, but apparently it's not. It's still going. That's not an end move, right? So we're still gonna go down towards 88 area, 87, maybe lower, I don't know. But for the upcoming week, that's the direction we're looking for. Maybe they're gonna trap, then reverse. It's in our live sessions that we discuss, but direction is still towards the down move. Euro, we were expecting this and we're looking for a correction, a running correction to the upside. At least retest of this area, if not break it. So on any buy setup, do take it. But keep in mind, we trade from every week. Like I basically trade Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday and Fridays, if there's no clean setup, I don't take it. Okay, and maximum I open 4 trades a week. Max. That's I will be over trading. Anyways, so GU, as you saw on our website, I identified this for take this buy, and that was your take profit. Now on any correction, this might continue to the upside. We still have our higher time frame indicating more towards the 1.4, and that's what we're looking at. You need to identify end of a type of a correction in this area for you to take it to the upside. Keep in mind they need to trap liquidity, right? So try to identify the end and where they're trapping the liquidity. UCAD, we're still looking for the down move. We traded this move, we traded this move, we did not trade the up move of this one. we took the short, and this is potentially gonna drop for one more, so we will most likely trade that. If it's gonna continue up, we will reassess and we will identify a setup to trade it, but for the time being we're still looking for shorts. That's why our mid-week sessions are there to see potential setups or change of intention of the market, right? You just trade whatever the market is telling you. You gotta know how to read the price action of the market. And this might be the end of this correction, or it might be a complex correction and something like this, right? So if it's not clear, do not trade it, but still look for your buy setup. Okay, you just gotta know how to identify the end of every correction for you to trade on any time frame. I really suggest everyone, especially new traders, to do their analysis around the 4 hour, 2 hour, 8 hour, okay, and have a clearer view what's the direction, which wave we are in. For the Elliot wave guys and the traders that trade wave style, right? So try to identify which wave, then go down lower time frame to identify an entry, okay? But do not analyze a pair on the lower time frames, okay? And then you go lower to the 2 minutes and the 5 minutes for you to look for an entry. There will be a lot of noise inside this, right? A friend of mine told me, he's a professional trader, he told me if the 4 hour, the 2 hour do not lie, especially the TA of it. So try to follow that, okay? Lower than that, it's just noise. They try to make it unclear. So try to identify the end of this. I don't suggest to take a trade around here. Potentially try to take a trade if it does that, retest of this area, potentially take a trade to the upside towards these areas. AU complex correction. If you check the website at the beginning, I indicated a complex correction towards the downside. This can do that, then come back down, then go back up. So it's a complex correction, same as BTC. Daniel, how are you, man? So try to trade towards the upside. We are still in an up move, so try to trade that. If you know how to trade counter trend, take profit at the low of these areas. Okay, you're not gonna see something like this, not now. So don't put your hopes up. We're still in a correction. Trapping, collecting liquidity. That's the whole key. When you start understanding and look at the market on that concept, it will change your trading. XAU, silver, sorry. We said last week they might trap, go back up, come down, and come back towards this, and that's what we're looking at, right? So don't expect something like this. Don't. So they will accumulate orders and trap traders. That's their job. For this market to be successful, we need these trap traders. So we're looking towards the upside, towards this area for any potential setup. You might trade this one if you know how, and don't forget about this move. Now there's one thing. You remember here before in December I said a lot of traders are looking for this before any continuation of the uptrend, and they did not give that. Take that setup, right? The market moves in fractals. Take that setup right here and expand it, and you will see the same setup forming around these. So this can be this, and then we heading up, right? So try to to identify, like you see, like this is liquidity zone which was never taken, and they formed the liquidity zone around this area. So try to look for a buy setups, right? They're convincing everyone that it is heading down, and it should head down to complete a kind of a correction. But for me, for my end, what I would look at is this. Where is it? There you go. Oops, sorry about that. This and this was a complex correction, and we should be heading up. Now they're gonna try as much as they can to form a type of a correction for the traders to short, but they will keep on pushing to the upside. XAG USD weekly. Yes sir, yes sir. A lot of traders, mainly me, I'm looking for the 22 area on the weekly, but I doubt we will reach there. I really doubt we're gonna reach that area. So I call them running flats or running corrections, and that's your missing leg. Same thing around here, that's your missing leg. Okay, so I would be looking something like this before any corrections to the up move. Okay, that's my own point of view. I don't really trade that much of unless I see a beautiful setup forming with my own criterias. Exactly, Kim. So yeah, that's my point. Same thing for gold. Same thing for gold. This can do that and drop, taking out these areas, which I doubt again. This can be the end. This is your missing leg, and we'll go up correctively and breaking this top towards the up move, which a lot of traders will be trapped in this move. And that's the job of the market, for them to trap traders, because all like this setup is looking for towards the short. That's what most traders are looking at. So you gotta understand what the majority are doing, what they're looking at, what are they seeing in the charts for them, and you trade against that in a way. Hopefully I make sense. Copper, same concept. This can do this, one more down and continuation for the uptrend, or it can be the end of this move and continuation, break, correct, and break and continue heading up. I went out of the screen, but you know the idea. Still look for end of a correction to the upside. Bull setups, end of corrections of a bull trend, right? When we have a bull trend, we'll look for these type of corrections, not this type of a correction. This type of correction, a bull trend, will look for these type of correction that continues the bull. Don't mix that up, guys. Oil, I will check that Pan. I will check Pan. Pan is telling me that Kimo wants to see the weekly. I will check that at the end. Oil still looking towards the 60 area. This might be the end of a correction, and try to confirm it and take your long towards the 60 area. Still heading up. Look for end of corrections for a bull trend. UJ still down move. This is end of this correction. Expect something like this, maybe a retest of the top, then drop. So still sell setups. JJ buy setups, same as GU, towards the 144. I will cover it, Kimo. So still towards the 144. Cover these, yes. So let me go over the weekly setup for So you see, for the weekly setup, as I said, that's your liquidity area, which is the 22 area. Okay, a lot of traders are looking for that. Okay, but for my end, okay, this is the accumulation that happened around these areas. That's the zone, we call them zones, and that was a retest of the zone. Okay, and this can take off from here without coming back down towards that liquidity area. Okay, that's why I'm saying yes, we might head down. That's what the intention of the market, that's the setup that most traders are looking at. All right, liquidity is down here, so this can do that before any continuation for the up move. Okay, but the only thing I'm looking at is, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna really come down? How many traders are looking for shorts? Or how many traders are interested in this form? If you go lower, like you've been in the market for a while, right? So fractals are key. If you go towards the 2 hour, same thing around here. Same thing around here. Look at the accumulation that they did. It was never broken, and they went without it. The same thing if you take it towards the weekly, same concept. Accumulation, which I doubt they will come down and collect it. Because a lot of traders are looking. Look out inside at the net, okay, on the social medias. They're looking for this short. And from my own experience, they will take off from here, correctively towards the upside. Hopefully I'm wrong. But yes, if it comes down, look at the 22 area for continuation for the up move. What else? NASDAQ and DAX. Yes, sir. These are all covered under our website. More than happy to go over them over here. The same concept. Okay, still look for your buys for any end of a correction. Something like this potentially, and continuation for the up move. I have this to like 16k if I'm not mistaken. I did the update for the website yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, it's around the 16k. So still there's up move towards the 16k. So any buy setup or retest of this area, that's what we're doing. Okay, buy it. That's my own point of view, guys. Keep in mind that's not the financial or whatever the disclaimer they say it. Okay, NASDAQ. Didn't we cover that? No, we covered the SPX. So there you go. Same thing, but it's not in a potential. There's no end of a correction in this area, right? So not this one, this one. So that's an end of a correction, a retest of this zone. Here it's not wise to enter in this area unless you see something like this, a retest of this zone, a correction shape towards this area, then you can take an up move. This can very easily, if you're not in a buy, do not buy here, okay? This can continue doing like that, heading towards the up move. How far? Of course you should be in a buy. How far? Yes, Dave, of course I will cover that. How far? This is still gonna go, guys. See, these are all missing legs for my way of looking at the market. So we're still looking towards the 16, if not 18K. So keep on holding your buys, or adding to it at the end of a correction, right? There's no end of correction here. There's no correction even. Dot. It is forming a running correction like the rest of the cryptos. So this is the end of this wave, and it formed this leg, then this leg, so it's gonna continue doing like that. Till the 22, 23 areas. There's no buy setup around these areas, unless if you want to get in, get out, you go to the 2 hour, look for this end of this and buy it. Identify the end of smaller running corrections and buy them. We're still going up. This, I said, I've been saying it, I've been watching it, it has a lot of potential. We're breaking the 25 and 30 dollar area. So any buy setup you think it's worth it, good with the risk to reward, buy it. It's an investment. You're more than welcome, guys. You're more than welcome. Thank you for attending, and don't forget to press the like button and visit our website. Thank you so much, guys. Have a blessed week and trade carefully.